Hey Bailey, my name is George, and I'm going to kind of give you some tips so you can turn all of your assets like map listing and your website into something that's going to generate you a lot more clients. So immediately, I noticed in your map listing, if someone looks up home remodeling, these bubbles represent your position in the map pack. About 90% of the traffic stays on the first page, and about 60% of traffic for home remodeling specifically is going to be in the map pack. Now, I'm sure you've looked at things like, it might be like a Mexican restaurant near me or an Italian restaurant near me, but the top three in the map pack that you're always going to see in Google, that's what I'm referring to. So let's kind of zoom in here and see exactly where you're at. So this is where your map listing was generated. Now they act like antennas, so the closer you are, the stronger the signal. However, there's ways to leverage this and for you to actually target a bunch of these GPS locations that are throughout your town. So when you start getting closer to like Bridgestone, it's in the 20s, you know. This Cypress place over here, 20s. You can understand how this is kind of a big thing. So I'm not sure if you know this thing called home renovations or even Ramirez full home remodeling. So this home renovations and remodeling map listing, look at these numbers. These guys are getting a lot of the traffic right now. So they're going to be kind of hard to beat. But if you want assistance in this, I could definitely help you out and target a bunch of these to at least be in the same map pack or try and knock them down a couple notches at the same time. So this home renovations and remodeling, I'm not sure if you're aware of who Ramirez full home remodeling is. But these guys are also getting a bunch of clients, and I can tell just because of their rankings. Just because of where they're at. So I want to start off with that. I think you can really improve this and turn this into something that's really going to get you a bunch of clients. So check this out. I notice immediately that you don't have much content. So as far as SEO goes, content is king. The more content you have, it has to be topic relevant and keyword rich. And by that, keyword rich has to be something that people are looking for. Those are the keywords. That might be like home remodeling in Spring, Texas, kitchen remodeling in Spring, Texas, something that's going to be relevant. And I'm not sure if you serve Houston, but you can throw in some Houston things in there too. So that is one of the first things I noticed. You need more content. You have 150 words. 154 words according to this. Your description is a little too long. You're only allowed 150 characters. You're 9 characters over. So this is kind of going to cut off when it comes to Google. So another thing, these header tags. These header tags are what is going to be the structure of your site. Now you only want one H1 tag. That is a very top header tag. That is what your entire page is going to be known for. Now each page, like a home page, a service page, whatever, they all have different H1s. But so your H1 would be something like home remodeling in Spring, Texas, or something like that. And your H2 would be a subsection. You can kind of talk about different types of remodeling. It could be kitchen, bathroom remodeling, floor installs, whatever you decide to do. And then H3s are even subsections of that. So you can get into like countertops or cabinetry or things like that. So yeah, the structure's a little messed up. You have 2 H1 tags, and then you have a bunch of H3 tags which say testimonials. So you can understand how this is it's not gonna help you out when it comes to the search engines when they scroll through your site. If you actually have any questions throughout a lot of this, because it's foreign to a lot of people, just let me know, email me back, and we can kind of get into a deeper dive. But yeah, so another thing I would like to look at is these pictures right here. So you have alt text. It says home repair, door refinishing in Spring, Texas. Okay. But looking right, there's a lot of stuff behind this. I'm not sure if you got this from, if this is a stock image. But so this is what Google's going to see when they're actually scrolling through it. I mean, they can't actually see the pictures. So besides this, you got to worry about your file name too. So if you're trying to save something, or whenever you save something, you need to make sure you put a description in it, because the file name for this picture is going to be rs equals w600h, which you can understand how that's not going to be helpful whenever you get your site's getting scanned. You want to be as relevant as you can for whatever you're doing. So content is one of the biggest things, and I'm noticing immediately. The next thing I want to show you really fast is going to be backlinks. So a backlink is equivalent to a vote from another site, and every time someone votes for your site is going to be giving credibility to your site. So I give the search engines a trust factor saying, hey, you guys should go work for these guys or hire these guys. I'm seeing you only have 14 backlinks and 4 referring domains. These ratings here are out of 100. So I'll let that speak for itself, but so you can kind of tell things that could really help you out right off the bat. These are the keywords that you're ranking for, and it tells you how much traffic you're getting from it. So you're number 8 right here when you're getting 1 person a month coming through this. If you bump those numbers up, if you got to like the top 3, or if you're way up there, so there's 30 a month. You can probably turn this to like 15 a month for traffic. You lost this one, Home Solutions, LA Solutions. So LA Solutions is good. If someone's looking for you, you want them to be able to find you. But at the same time, if you're going to get a new client who doesn't actually know, they don't actually know a bunch of companies and who they want to look for, they're not going to look up LA Solutions. They're going to look up home remodeling in Spring, Texas, or home repair in Spring, Texas. See, this one has home repair has 70 searches a month. Okay? And you're not getting any traffic from this because you're on page 3. So there's quite a bit of things you can do as far as backlinks go. And you just got to make sure the backlinks are strong and authoritative. So if you get a link from another site, you have to make sure you're not getting them from gambling or adult content or things like that. And you have to actually scan the page to make sure that there's no relevancy to those backlinks, because then it actually will harm your site and drop you in the rankings. Besides that, I think the last thing I want to kind of tell you about are NAP listings. This is going to give your site a different type of credibility, and that credibility being that they're going to actually see you as a business. So an NAP listing is a name, address, phone number listing. And this can be like just on the maps, Yelp, like a bunch of things like that. Now this is a different type of credibility than the backlinks. It's going to say this is a legitimate business. They have an address, they have a name, a phone number, and it's a pretty big trust factor as far as the rankings and the SEO go. So to kind of recap, if you want to talk about it, we could get you to where you could be ranking a lot better like these guys like Ramirez, Full Home Remodeling, or all the other ones, because you're pretty far back. Get you a lot more clients through that way. I told you I want you to get some more content. Fix the structure of your header tags. You might want to shorten the description. You're going to need a lot more backlinks. And finally, your NAP listings, the name, address, phone number listings I was talking about. If you want to get into a deeper dive, you want to get like a custom plan or anything, just feel free to email me back. I'm just sending this email to really help you out. All right, you have a good day. Bye.